I've always wanted to do that, y'all. Act like I didn't know the video was going live. Anyhow, hey guys, if you pop on, say hey, let me know you're here. It's late night on a Saturday. I think it's 10 o'clock. It might be a little after 10 o'clock. I'm in my PJs. But I wanted to pop on here and say hey to everyone. It's been a little bit since I've been on. It's probably been about a week and a half or so. So I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm here. I still exist. And it's Saturday night. I'm just doing a little painting. So I was just going to chat with y'all while I do it and show y'all what I'm doing. So if y'all want to join me, like I said, pop on, say hey. Let me know you're here and we'll paint together. So there's one thing about me is that when I'm too social with people, like over the holidays when I'm around a lot of people, I always seem to need like that like recovery time. Like I need to retreat a little bit and like not be so people-y. So I think that that's what I've been doing the last couple days is kind of retreating a little bit. But anyhow, I'm back to normal and ready to socialize and I'm here. I'm sure there's a lot of people that can relate to that, being too people-y and needing to retreat. Yeah, so it happens. But anyhow, tonight I am there, y'all. There's something so satisfying to me about painting mermaids. I don't know what it is. Hey, Lizzie. I don't know what it is, but it's like those adult coloring books to me. It's like painting is therapy for me, but there's something about these mermaids that's a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to paint these little mermaids and they'll be pretty. I don't have a room in my house that is mermaidy at all. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it when I'm done, but it'll be pretty and it'll be like a therapy session. So yeah, but anyhow, so, yeah, let me just hop right into that, and then, no, I want to show y'all, I have a Christmas present that I got that I need to show you guys that I'm so excited about, that I'm going to go into full detail about later on in a whole nother video. Yes, 2 lives in 1 night. I hope everybody watched Lizzie's Valentine's Day craft that she did a little bit ago. It was really cute. She had her nephew help out too with his little heart. It was so cute. But guys, so look, I got these molds right here for Christmas. I had them on my Christmas list and my little sister got them for me. And these are called IOD molds is what they're called. IOD Designs, I believe. You can get them on their website or you can get them, I think she got mine from Amazon. But anyhow, so guys, you use this stuff called paper clay that mine's all saran wrapped up, okay, but you can kind of see the label. But anyhow, so it's like this like Play-Doh kind of sort of. So, and what you do is you put them in these molds and you can make all kinds of applique things to add to furniture. Can you see that? You can make drawer pulls. You can make just fancy little things to add to furniture, like a boring piece of furniture. You can turn it into something else and add this kind of stuff. And we all know that stuff like this, adding anything with detail, you can make your piece pop even more. So I'm so excited to use these on a piece of furniture, and I'm so excited to share them with you guys soon. So yeah, stay tuned for that, y'all. Look at this one on the bottom here. It's a drawer pull. Isn't that neat? And then the paper clay hardens, and you put it on your piece with wood glue, and it's really neat. So I'm excited to show y'all this, and I was excited to get it too. So anyhow, Lizzie, yes, they're so awesome. I can't wait to show y'all. So anyhow, y'all, so like I said, therapy is painting, painting is therapy, and there's something about these mermaids that are extra therapeutical for some reason. So y'all, I didn't go buy any canvases or anything. These were canvases that used to be like art, it was artwork, and I just painted over it because I don't think it's cute anymore. But anyhow, so I painted over them whatever color I wanted. I started with gray, and then I was like, nope, I'm doing mermaids. So then I turned them blue. So anyhow, now they're both blue. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these, all this is this chalk right here. So I always start with chalk before I paint for some reason. It comes off in the end, and I just find it, that's just what I like to use. But if you got a pencil or like I said, if you don't have canvases, use something that you have. Maybe it's old and ugly and it's sitting in a corner or a closet somewhere. Pull it out and repaint it and have some therapy. Yeah. Let me lower this down a little bit so y'all can see what I'm doing exactly. There we go. All right, so remember, everything's going to be, yes, very smart. So everything's going to be upside down. But so all I do is I start with my piece of chalk, and I just like to do the mermaid tail. I'm not good at the whole body and the hair and the face and all of that kind of stuff. I'm not good at that. So I just start my little chalk line, and I do a little swoopy swoop, and I add the tail like that. Anybody can do this, I promise. This is super easy. There's nothing fancy about this, and make your mermaid however you want to make your mermaid. So there we go. So that's my outline, and maybe I went a little too far out this way, but that's all right. She's a bigger mermaid, and that's okay too. Hey, Jen. So yeah, so this is what I've done so far. Now I've got to start adding her her scales, her little fish scales, and those are super easy too, y'all. So all I start doing is, I hope y'all can see all this. Yeah, you can. I just start doing the little scallops. Lizzie, what are these called? These little, I don't know. I start doing this, okay? I start at the top, and the top ones are always the best. Yes, big mermaids matter too. That's right. So then on the next one that I do, and I know this is upside down, I start in the middle of one of those and connect it to the next one. And that's going to be the entire thing. That's what I'm going to do, the entire thing. Just like that. And I'll start again in the middle. It only starts to get tricky when you start getting down here to the curves, because then you got to curve all the scales. That's the only tricky part. Scallops, there you go. So I'm scalloping my mermaid right now. So I start in the middle of one scallop and move on to the next and just keep going and going. And that's that. So I'm going to do a couple lines, and then when I get to the curve, I'll show y'all what I do then. I had no intentions of coming on here and doing this mermaid tail tonight. I was FaceTiming with Lizzie a little bit ago after her live, and my intention was to just kind of chat with you guys, and I was going to distress this cute little mailbox, and Lizzie happened to see the mermaid, and she was like, you need to put the mailbox away. Everybody's seen you distress stuff, so put the mailbox away and do the mermaid. So I was like, okay, I'm doing the mermaid. So here we go. Like, we're doing the mermaid. The mermaid's cool. So I'm back to scalloping my little mermaid tail. But honestly, guys, I just wanted to pop on here and say hey to everybody, because it's been, you know, it's been a minute since I've been on. I've got a lot of cool stuff planned this week. I did a piece of furniture this week, and it was a piece that I had purchased. It wasn't a piece that I was painting for anyone. I happened to run across a good deal on a piece of furniture, so I picked it up. And so that let me, you know, be fully creative on whatever I wanted to do with it. So, hey, Brittany. So Brittany, I'm doing mermaids. You would think this is really cool. You could do, see, this would be a live that I could do with Brittany right now. Brittany, you could totally do the mermaids, and you would love the mermaids, and Brittany would hang the mermaids. But so back to what I was saying, though. So I was able to be fully creative on this piece of furniture that I did, and one of the Christmas clearance sales at Walmart, I picked up this wood grain. Y'all can see that. There we go. The wood grain print wrapping paper. It was $4.98. I got it for $2.50, $2.48, whatever. Anyways, that's what kind of gave me the idea to do that wood grain detail on the top of a dresser that I was painting, and it turned out really good, y'all. So since it turned out good, I'm going to do another piece like that. And show you guys the technique and how I did it, and it's so easy. And it looks like the top is actually wood, but it's not. It's not at all. It's just paint. So yeah. So back to my scalloping. So that's gonna happen this week. So now I'm getting down here to the curve, y'all. I know it's upside down. So just start going with the curve, okay? These are not going to look perfect at this point, but in the end, it's all going to look okay. So start making them a little bit longer like that. They're going to look different than the other ones, and that's all right. When it's all said and done, they all look good together. And this is just the first part. The second part is like the painting and adding the color to it. And once you add the color to it, it's cool. Nobody's going to be able to tell. I did a couple of, what started this whole mermaid thing was, my mother-in-law is really into mermaids, and so I painted her and my niece some wooden sign mermaids for Christmas. And so that's what started this whole mermaid night thing, and I just enjoyed the process of this so much that now all I want to do is paint mermaids. So yeah, so then I just stop right there because I'll make the tail look cool with the actual paint. So there's the mermaid, and I just, like I said, just chalk. And these were canvases that I had that were old and outdated and not cute, so I just painted over them, and now I'm doing mermaids. So here's the first one that I did already. Here's the one that I just did just now. Like I said, she's a little bigger, yeah, but it's okay. But anyhow, so now I'm gonna paint. So I pulled out my palette and I added a bunch of cool funky colors. Yes, my palette is funky, and it's okay. I don't do well at cleaning up after myself, apparently. But anyways, so I just put a bunch of cool colors like yellow, orange, green, blues, whites, a bunch of cool colors. So now I'm going to just start painting them. And yeah, it's all just going to come together. I start with the white, and I start redoing the scallop where I did the chalk to begin with. So I just do the same thing over the chalk. Just like that. I wish that I had a finished one to show y'all right now so you could see the actual finished product right now and see where I'm going with this, but I don't. They were all gifts. I do have pictures that I'm going to share. I told y'all that I was going to share my homemade Christmas presents, and I have not posted those pictures, so I need to do that. Yeah. My husband and I made my mom a noodle board. If you don't know what a noodle board is, it's the stovetop covers. They're the wooden, like pallet looking ones, and they have handles on the end so that you can put it, when you're not using your stove, you can cover it up, and it looks really cute and pretty. So yeah, we made her one of those, and she loved it, and it turned out really cute too. And then I used the Cricut machine and did their last name, and did like the little leaf thing around it. It's cute. I'll share the picture of that. I will not be able to recreate that anytime in the near future, so I will post a picture of that. Everybody can see what I'm doing. I'm just going over the scallops. That's it. And my dog's barking. What's everybody up to this Saturday night? I'm already in my PJs, painting mermaids, hanging out with y'all. Brittany, what are you up to? I know Lizzie's already in bed watching TV, probably. She had a busy day. Hi, Vicki. How are you? We're painting mermaids right now. Mermaids are very, there's something satisfying about painting mermaids to me. So anyhow, I'm showing y'all how I'm painting mermaids. So remember, I started with chalk on this, and you can see where I've already kind of like, I'm not following the chalk lines necessarily, and that's okay too. It happens. So once you're done with following your chalk lines, just keep going with it. If you're not following them completely, just keep going. And in the end, it's all going to look good because we're going to add cool, funky colors to it. And it's all going to come together and look great in the end. I'm watching TV. Are you watching one of those teeny bopper shows you were watching last night, Lizzie? She said she had the TV on and didn't even realize she was watching some, like, teenage girl show. I know that's happened to some of y'all before. It's happened to me. Except it was probably like Paw Patrol or something like that. Probably. Oh, you are? Oh, well, this time it wasn't an accident, Lizzie. But now I'm watching it on purpose. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. That's funny. Too funny. Today, my husband and my boys built me a big, it's a 4-foot by 4-foot wooden work, like, table platform thing. Something, it's high that I can put stuff on top of it and paint the stuff on top of it. And then it's got storage underneath it. And then they're going to add caster wheels to it too, so that I can, you know, it's such a big work table thing that it can't stay in one spot. It's got to be able to move around. So they're going to add caster wheels so I can move it around in the garage and you know, put tables on top of it and paint them and at a different angle, and yeah, I'm excited to use it. So now that this is the only part that it gets kind of tricky is down here at the tail where you have the turn. This is the only part that gets tricky. I'm just doing my little scallops, y'all. Done. Done, done, done. I forgot to do my outline. Let me do my little outline here. So y'all, if y'all are having a bad day, pull out your paint and a paintbrush and start painting a mermaid. It's like instant feel good. Instant feel good. Seriously. When I did these for presents for Christmas, the mermaids, I took my paints and went out on the couch and watched Christmas movies with the family and painted while I was watching Christmas movies. Like, life couldn't have gotten any better. Like, how cool is that, right? Looks great. Much better than the time you painted the Christmas tree live. Thanks, Lizzie. That was so last year, though. We're in a whole new year, okay? We're not going to talk about the Christmas tree that I redeemed myself on right away as soon as I saw how bad it looked. Do y'all remember I did a Christmas tree and I was painting it like this and couldn't tell what was going on really, because like it's hard to paint like this, right? And when I turned it around, I was like, oh my god, that looks awful. But like I couldn't tell y'all that like it looked awful, but it looked awful. And so anyhow, I quickly redid it and fixed it and posted a picture and said everything's fixable, because everything's fixable, y'all. Even that horrible Christmas tree. It was bad, y'all. It was bad. Okay, so now everything's white and you can see the chalk still going on in there. It's okay. So I'm gonna, with the same brush, I'm just gonna go start adding funky colors now. And I like to start with this bright orange. I think the orange is really cool. So I've got, oh, you can't really see it. You'll see it in just a second. So I just go right next to that white scallop that I just did, and no, my paint is not completely dry, that white paint, but it's okay. If they go together, it'll just look like it'll look all right. It'll be like a blended color. It'll look cool. It'll be all right. See, I just blended there. It'll just look like you put a different kind of orange on there. There we go. That looks really cool. And then I've got this really cool lime green that I'm going to do too. That'll look really cool. Orange, green. Maybe I'll throw in some gold, some, we'll see what colors call them a name. How about that? And all I'm doing, I'm just kind of like doing little like J's, little U's, just shoop, 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 shoop. That's all I'm doing. Maybe that's the satisfying part of doing these mermaids. I don't know. I don't know. I hope it's as satisfying to watch me paint the mermaid as it is to paint the mermaid. But y'all really got to paint a mermaid. They're fun. They're satisfying. Have y'all ever watched those YouTube videos I've seen my boys watching them before, and that's the only reason that I've seen them. But those satisfying videos where it's like somebody doing something like pouring glue into a cup or something, and it's like so satisfying to watch. Have y'all ever watched those videos before, or am I the only one that's seen them? Some of that stuff is actually satisfying. Like, one time there was somebody playing with like glitter slime, and for some reason it was satisfying to watch. I just kept watching, and now I'm admitting that to all of you guys. Don't tell anybody, please. Just kidding. So I'm coming around the curve again, the little curve on the tail. This is the only part that gets tricky, like I keep saying. Just go with it. At the end, it'll all look good. Do any of you guys have mermaid rooms or beachy themes, like funky beachy themes? Anything like that? Actually, my boys' bathroom is, hi Ariana, is beachy, like, but it's not like, it's like anchor beachy, not like mermaid beachy. So yeah, I have nowhere to put the mermaids. Maybe I need to find a place to put the mermaids. Okay, I'm done with the orange. So now I'm going to do... Actually, this is more of like a minty green. I'm going to do a minty green. And be funky with your color palette that you choose, you know? You can make it pretty and pinks and blues and all that, or go funky like this. Whatever. Whoops. I just put my brush in the white. Oopsie. But yeah, change up the colors. And when I'm all done, yeah, I just did it again. Why do I keep doing that? Lizzie, I'm messing it up. Just remember, guys, everything's fixable. Have y'all been shopping the Christmas sales? I'm enjoying it. The finished product makes it seem like it would be harder. Yeah, it turns out really, really good, and these mermaids are so easy to do, y'all. Did y'all do any of the after Christmas holiday sales? And if you did, tell me what you got, or show me what you got. When I finish this, I'll show y'all real quick a couple things that I got that are gonna turn into crafts here soon. Oh, did y'all get the, if you did not get the burlap, these rolls of burlap right here, these were on at Walmart at the after Christmas sale. These were on sale for 85 cents a roll. Yes, I grabbed 5 of them. Lizzie told me I should have grabbed 10, but I only grabbed 5. And I have not made it back yet. But anyhow, if you can get your hands on those, y'all, get your hands on the burlap. You can use that year-round on all kinds of stuff. So definitely get the burlap, for sure. So I already said this in the beginning. I was only planning on coming on here and chatting briefly and showing y'all this mailbox thing that I painted, and I was going to distress it with y'all. And Lizzie was like, no, you've already shown everybody how to distress. Like, paint the mermaid. So that's why I'm here painting this mermaid that's taking forever, y'all. Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. The end result will be pretty, I promise. So far I've done the white, I've done the orange, I've done the green. And I don't know yet what I'm going to do next. My voice is deeper. I don't sound like that. Huh? Oh. Let's see. Okay, I'm doing the tail real quick. I'm going to stop right there and do the tail. I'm going to lay it down. I'm just going to get some green on here to begin with, and then I'm going to like blend in a bunch of different greens and make it look cool. Got my tail. So far looking good. Yep. And you know what? I already know. Hi, Vicki. Thank you. So I already see that I don't like how thick that white line is. And you know how I'm going to fix that? I'm going to go back in with that blue that I did the background in. And I'm just going to go real close to that line. And that's how I'm going to get rid of that thick line that I'm not a fan of right now. So everything is fixable, y'all. It's all fixable. So now I'm going to go in. I've got this cool teal. It's like a light teal. Yeah, do I want to go teal or do you want to go yellow? Lizzie, teal or yellow? Let me see. I'm going with the teal. I'm going to go with the teal. I did the teal right there. I'm going to go with the teal. I hope you were thinking teal, Lizzie. I'm going teal. And now it's kind of hard to do the scallop part on here because you're getting really close to the next scallop line. So it really just becomes like little dashes is all it really becomes now. Right on top of that last color that you did. And I'm not going to go on every scale and do the teal. I'm just going to, where I see the spots that don't have anything, I'm just going to kind of put a little dot in there now at this point. Because I think it's already looking really cool, in my opinion. And I think I'm going to come in and do the same thing with some of that yellow too, because I think it does need yellow actually. I like the teal. Thank you. I'm going to add just little dots of yellow. If you're like a perfectionist and like need like straight lines and all of that, then this is probably not the painting for you to do because there's nothing perfect about it. And there's nothing straight about it. So, yeah. I'm just adding some yellow. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. There we go. So that's what I've got right now, y'all. There we go. Doesn't that look cool? And then I'm going to go, I have gold too. So when this dries, I kind of just like splash on some gold. And, it's that gold that like you only see like when it like a light shimmers on it. So that's what I'm gonna do when it dries. So right this second I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna fix my little white line that I think is too thick. I'm just gonna make it disappear. So we'll call tonight's live video Painting Therapy with Erin, Saturday night live, painting therapy with Erin. No, this is not going to become a thing. I don't think. We'll see. I don't know. If y'all haven't heard me say it already, this mermaid thing is really satisfying to paint. So if you're having a bad day, get a canvas, get some paint, and paint you a mermaid. There we go. Now the line's not so thick. Perfect. Okay. So now I'm going to fix up my tail. And like I said earlier, I'm just going to add a couple different greens to it. Some light minty greens, some dark greens. I like the darks around the edges. They kind of look like leaves. Yeah. Oh, that looks better with a thinner white line. I agree. Yeah, that was throwing me off too. And that tail's a little bright. I'm going to lighten that tail up. This tail is really bright. I don't like it. I feel like the tail is like way too green, so it's like taking away from the prettiness of all the. What kind of paint am I using? I should have told y'all that. Good question. I'm just using the apple barrel paints from, hey Shawnee, I'm painting a mermaid. Shawnee's a mother-in-law who I did the mermaid for. I'm just using the apple barrel paints. I've got a bunch of different ones. The gold metallic-y one. Yeah, that's what I'm using. Is the cheap apple barrel 50 cents at Walmart paints. And the $4.97 packs of paintbrushes. That's all I'm using too. Thank you. Add some darker green. You think on the tail? I kind of want to downplay the tail a little bit. I feel like the tail's sticking out too much. I kind of want the tail to... look, I'm throwing blue on here because I want the tail... I want it to kind of not stand out so much is what I'm trying to do. Maybe if I add the blue, it'll make it blend in with the water more. I don't know. I know y'all see it though. It's too much. It's standing out too much. Y'all, while my mother-in-law was here visiting the week after Christmas, no, the week during Christmas, we went down to the beach and collected seashells, and we painted. Cool, thank you, cool, cute project. Thank you. So we went down to the beach, down to Tybee Island, and we collected shells, and y'all, it was cold, and the wind was blowing that day, but we ran out there and we got as many shells as we could. Like we were just like grabbing them as fast as we could. But anyhow, so we collected a bunch of shells. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit and then I'll tone it down a little bit more in just a little bit. So we collected shells and we came home and we painted on bigger canvases. And we took the shells with the E600 and we made mermaids with them with the actual shells. Like I said, she loves mermaids. So we attached the shells and she did the whole mermaid body and like did the hair and like the mermaid's back, like with all the hair and a little shell in the hair. It turned out so good, y'all. And then mine, I showed Lizzie and I showed her my mother-in-law's first, and Lizzie was like, oh my God, that's so pretty. And I was like, I know, right? And then I showed her mine and she was like, oh. Like, she was really confused, y'all. She had no idea what I had done. But it was just the mermaid tail. Yeah. Mine was not nearly as good as my mother-in-law's, though. And I'm not just saying that to be nice. It really was really good. But anyhow, so yeah. So now, at this point, I like to do, like, I'll add stuff in the water, like little, you know, little green, like, water plants or something, you know, down here at the bottom, and then sometimes I'll do, like, little water waves, and I'll just do a random plant, like, maybe should I do it coming from the top? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. There we go, okay. And then, like, a little starfish, I'll do a little starfish. You should paint one for your new house. Oh, new house. Do you? I love mermaids. I wish I had a mermaid room to decorate, or like a mermaid theme, or like something like this that I could do. I love it, but it just doesn't go with anything that I have. Okay, starfish. I'm gonna try to do a starfish. How did I do? I did it for Christmas. How did I do it? A starfish. Y'all stop watching for a minute. Because you're adding pressure. Don't watch. Close your eyes for a second so I can do the starfish. I'm just kidding, y'all. Y'all, my starfish looks kind of funky, but it's okay. It's all right. Yeah, so the starfish might get erased, but anyhow, but y'all, the mermaid's cute. Like I said, I'm gonna downplay his little tail a little bit, but and I'm gonna get rid of that starfish I just did, and yeah, I'll do that later. But anyhow, y'all, it's Saturday night. I'm cutting up, having fun, getting my paint therapy on, hanging out with y'all because I've been MIA for a little bit, and yeah, I'm back. I'm painting. Well, I've been painting. I've been painting furniture still, but I'm back with y'all, my friends. I've got stuff, like I said earlier, I've got stuff coming up this week. I'm going to show y'all how I did the wood, I guess we can call it faux wood planks, I guess we'll call it. Does that sound good, Lizzie? Faux wood planks. Do one of your finger paint lilies. Oh, what is wrong with you guys? Lizzie made me do the mermaid tonight. Now you want me to do the finger painted lilies? Should I do it? Oh God, y'all, how long have I been on here? I don't even know. I don't even know what time it is. All right, my mother-in-law asked for a finger painted lily, so I have to do it, y'all. So here goes nothing. I did a desk for my niece. My sister had me paint the desk, and she was like, "Just do whatever. Just make it look like her." And she's beautiful and funny and sweet, and she's everything pretty and all that. So the desk needed to be everything pretty and everything that I love. So anyhow, that's not the color I want. I just kind of went crazy on the desk, and I started finger painting on these flowers. And so then I started with a mermaid tail. I did the whole top of the desk. I'll post pictures of that too. I did post a picture of the finger painted lilies actually, but I'll show you all how I did it. I think I'll show you if I can recreate it. I don't know. We'll see. But so I did the whole top of it. It was a mermaid tail, so that's what I started with. And I did like waves and all that. And on the mermaid, I'll just do it on a whole new canvas. How about that? I should have done that though instead of the starfish. I'm tracking. But this would be pretty too. I'll give it to my niece. I'll give both of these to my niece because it'll match her desk. She'll love that. But I did the whole mermaid, the whole top of the desk was the mermaid tail, pretty much just like this. And then on the side I started doing these finger painted lilies. And so then I had to go back and put finger painted lilies all over it because I couldn't just have one end with finger painted lilies that were really cute and then not the other end. So yeah. So they were fun. I had a lot of fun doing them. So seriously, I just started with my finger, started painting little flowers. And I had seen, if you guys don't follow where I had seen this done, is the turquoise iris. She finger paints beautiful artwork, y'all. If you need to check her out, Dion. And she finger paints her artwork, and her artwork's amazing. This little lily has nothing on her artwork, y'all. You should check her out. It's amazing, and she's really fun to watch too. But anyhow, so that's where I got the inspiration to do these little finger painted lilies that I was doing. But So here goes nothing. I'm going to do one over here and one over here. So I just started kind of going crazy with the pink paint. And when I first did it, I actually started, I started with a brush, actually. And then I was like, oh, well, Dion does it with her hands, she finger paints. Let me see. Let me try to see what I can do here, right? So I ditched the brush and I started doing it, and they started coming together really cool. So when I first started, I started just kind of making them look like fireworks, right? And then I brought other colors in and kind of splattered things on here, and it kind of just came together really cool. I was really happy with it. Let me see if I have room down here for another one. So finger painting lilies too is very satisfying too, and it's therapy as well, y'all. So, yeah. Sorry, y'all can't see. I got a little carried away. Lizzie, you still with me? Or did you doze off watching your show? You've been quiet. Remember, this is your idea. I was just going to pop on quick and say, hey, and do my little paint box, my little mailbox over here. Uh-oh, we might have lost Lizzie for real, y'all. Oh, nope, she's here. She's here. So then I started adding funky colors. I don't think I got this funky, though. Whoa. I think I just got a little carried away. Let's see if there's any coming back. Can I make a comeback? Yes, I can. Ezra painted tonight, nail polish. And her mom was going to come clean it up, right? My niece painted my mother-in-law's carpet with nail polish apparently tonight. The boys did that one time. And what did I do to get it up? Oh, I don't remember. What did I do? And one time they knocked a candle over and got all the candle wax everywhere. Yeah. Too funny. Oh, Lord. So yeah, I think I got a little too carried away with that first lily. By adding the green, I'm gonna have to the lime green to the pink. It was a little too much. So I'll go back and fix that once it dries. Right now it's too wet. But, so I started kind of like doing these little like green curvy things with little leaves on them. And then at the end of each one that I did, I just did 3 little dots like that. And then I took the white and I just kind of like smeared my fingers off in different areas like this. Just kind of start at the edges and then just kind of smear it and blend the pink, and you see, it looks really cool. I forgot about these lily things till you just reminded me, Shawnee. I had completely forgotten, so thank you. I forgot how fun these were. And this one I go back and I add gold to it too, and it looks cool with the gold as well. So now I've got the gold, and go around the edges too and just kind of mix it in a little, or leave it like splattered like that. I know I'm getting carried away. I hope y'all can see. I like it. Good night. Thank you. Okay. I'm about to be done too, because I got a little too carried away tonight, y'all. I was supposed to pop on here, say hey, and And y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all next week. Didn't know I was coming to have this much fun, though. I love painting, though, y'all. And I'm happy y'all are here to join me tonight. So, yeah. Then, I'm probably going to regret doing this, but if you add some water and just kind of let it drip a little bit, it kind of looks cool, too. And that was another turquoise iris thing that she does. And she's amazing. Amazing, amazing. This is nothing on her work, y'all. Nothing. Actually, I got carried away with that one, and I like that one more, y'all. Oh, I used lime green. Okay. Now I am done. Done. Actually, that needs a little more white. So, y'all, I hope I've not bored y'all to death tonight. I don't even know how long I've been on here. But thank you to everyone who has been on here tonight. If you guys get on and watch the replay, let me know. Say hey, and let me know you watched. And if you end up painting anything like this, let me see it. I'd love to see what you guys do, too. I'm going to add some little gold dots. But I'm going to pop off of here for now, y'all. I hope everyone is having a fun, safe Saturday night. Shawnee, I hope your carpets come clean. I know a good carpet cleaner guy, but he's a little too far from you. But yeah, good luck with that. So yeah, I am done. Very islandish, yes, if that's even a word. We'll make it a word. It is islandy, I agree. And so anybody that lives like near a beach or something, these would look cool on the front porch. You know, like, I don't know, or in a bathroom, I don't know. But yeah, they turned out good, y'all. So y'all, paint some stuff, have fun, be creative, finger paint. I'm gonna still do a little work on the mermaid tail, but I'll show y'all pictures later of that. And I'm gonna set the flowers down before they drip on me. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here for tonight. I'm gonna finger paint on this a little bit too, actually. But anyhow, y'all have a good night. I'm glad y'all hung out with me. I'm sorry that I carried on and on and on and on. But anyhow, stay tuned next week. Got lots of fun stuff coming to show you guys. So yeah, and I'll share these pictures later. And yeah, all right. Thank you. I see all the hearts. Thank you, Lizzie. All right, y'all. Bye. Happy Saturday.